Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, Episode 2, Reaction and Review. What happened last time?
Last time, Dio was a f***ing asshole. And Jojo was a good boy.
Ready to see what happens this episode? Hope you guys enjoy Lindsay's reaction. I've seen the show before. Last time I watched it was a year ago. I know what's going to happen, but I'm hanging out here as well. Let's just go. You can get uncut reaction on Patreon, as well as a week ahead on this show and many others. But we hope you like and subscribe to stay tuned for future stuff, to know that, so that you let us know that you enjoy the JoJo reactions. But more than anything, we hope you support the official release. Watch on, I believe it's on Netflix and Crunchyroll. Yeah, on Crunchyroll. Support the official release. We're providing our reaction review, not a substitute for watching the show. But yeah, so let's go.
Very ominous.
7 years have passed. Jack the Ripper. Six four. My God. It's like so over the top, but so good.
Archaeology. I mean, as they should. I love how they talk like you would expect someone in their position to talk. Like their vocabulary and everything. I feel like this is a bad idea.
仮面を作った者は一体何をも、そして何よりも覚えていない亡き母が買ったものという死母の情もある。いつかこの仮面の秘密センセーションを巻き起こせればいいな。あ、しまった。
Dario Brando。
階段を登るのが結構苦になりました。
僕は今とても恐ろしい想像をしている。ディオはディオ、今その薬どうした？
He saw。
どうしたとは？
薬を運んでいたのかい？
ああ、それが
7年前君のお父さんが出したんだよ。ヨモ、私は今病にあります。死ぬでしょう。わかるのです。病名はわかります。臓が痛い、指が咳が止まりません。僕の父さんと同じ症状だ。どういうことだディオ。
君は一体何が言いたい？
もらおう。
ジョジョことは我々の友情を疑うこと。友情を失うぞ。
目を伏せてしまった。あくまで疑惑にする心がまるでないからだ。
ジョジョ、その薬を盆の上に戻す。そしたら君の馬鹿げた考えのことは忘れよう。
ディオ、紳士として君の実の父ブランドー氏の名誉にかけて誓ってくれ。
You think that means
潔白を自分の父親に誓えるなら。
You think he gave a shit about his dad?
彼の誇りに対する性格から誓いはできないはずだ。
He's prideful though, not about his dad.
誓いか。あいつの名誉に勘違いするな。あんなクズに名誉などあるものか。
君への疑惑が確信に変わったぞディオ。君と実の父親の間に何があったのかは知らんが。
I love the sound effects.
僕は父をジョースター家を守る。
Off the banister.
僕らには最初から友情など存在しなかった。そして父にはもう近づけん。薬を分析して必ず刑務所に放り込んでやるぞ。
くそ、あと一歩というところだったのに。何かの前兆か。いや、あんなクズのせいで計画を潰してたまるものか。女の福ラクロ、母は苦労して死んだ。あいつの血がこの体に流れていると思うだけで気が狂いそうになる。
I'd say he was pretty justified killing his dad, but this is a completely different story.
できない。
Fuck, the start of this is so good. Like, it's so well done.
解毒剤が必要なのかもしれない。
He's so fucking awesome. But
薬の証拠をつかむのに3日と見た。なんとか始末せねば。犯罪でなくてはならない。7年前、この仮面は俺の血で作動した。見込めば間違いなく即死。しかも研究中の事故死となりかかってこない。ジョジョ、お前の研究でお前自身が死ぬんだ。
ディオはロンドンに住んでいた。東洋の薬を手に入れるとしたら
in the middle of winter.
証拠と解毒剤を。
The poses and like the fashion, it's so extra. Whoa, that face on the wall is super fucking weird.
ひどい、食ってた。
What is this, Warriors?
僕の丸太のような足蹴りが君を失ってもいい理由がある。取るため君らとは戦うどうか違うんだ。そこの東洋人、君らの毒薬を売っている店をお前平気と言ってな。ああ
pretty dangerous.
For you.
For him. Ow.
He's like so naive, honorable. The music's pretty good as well. Jonathan Joestar. Cronenberg.
The little shrimp.
He's 6'4" and jacked. Literally a fucking bodybuilder. Nukata Kurunoka.
I feel like it's not, but okay.
My god, that's a sharp fucking knife.
Man, imagine if he just died right here.
I don't think
Is he like a vampire? Is he gonna die when the sun comes up?
it's like restoring him. I don't think you want to jump in that river. To dust. That's where the meme comes from, by the way. So what do you think of that episode?
So it's like vampires.
Indeed, it is like vampires.
I don't know if it's like vampires or it literally just is vampires, just a slightly different take on them.
Lot covered in this episode.
Yeah.
These first episodes
We're
are
going
like way bigger.
We're going real fast here.
I love it though.
Dio is just still an ass. He's still just like he's like, people do a nice thing for him and he's like, man, one day I'll get my vengeance. he's Samson out here getting vengeance on people that don't deserve vengeance to be taken on them. His dad was a piece of shit, so I totally understand why he would kill his dad. But now he's literally going to, like, he's part of the family. He even got told that, even without. Like, he's literally just doing this to like, spite Jojo. At this, like, they're so rich. Dio never has to want for anything. Like, he literally gets told, yeah, you're part of the family. We'll support you financially however much we can. So he has no reason to kill the dad, except he's just doing it because he wants to be the only one to inherit that. Which is just, he's just so petty. He's just really, yeah. Something else.
You really fucking hate him.
I really don't like him. He's just a really despicable person. For the past, was it 7 years?
7 years he's been plotting. Ever since Jojo freaked out on him, he realized he couldn't just, like, be petty and just put his thumb in his eye to fuck with him every day, and then he would just be a beaten dog.
Before that, he was just.
Well, it was after that he decided, I'm gonna
pretend to be.
Yes, yeah.
But it was just so shitty because to everyone other than Jojo, nothing really changed because he was just an asshole the whole time. Specifically to Jojo for literally no reason. He's just like, man, this guy got a better life than me? Fuck him. His family's doing me a favor? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take advantage of them even though I can already have whatever I want. Yeah, he's a real scumbag. But yeah, the mask, that guy with the like, I don't even know what to call that hat.
Call it what you want. Did he give it a name? I don't think he did.
I don't think so. That seems like a really dangerous thing to have on his head. I mean, he has like a scar, and maybe that was from someone attacking him, or maybe that was just from his hat circling back and slicing him in the face.
Yeah, because he did that thing where he, like, flicked it and then it just spun around and then landed back on his head and he, like...
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe when he was practicing for that move, it didn't go so well one time.
Maybe.
But, yeah, and then he just sees that Jojo is, like, super honorable and he's like, man, this is a guy worthy of my respect. And then is suddenly just, like, compelled to help him out.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. I mean, Jojo's just so good that of course you'd be compelled to help him out. He's just so good. And his calves are out of control.
His quads are, like, the quads of these characters, like, their thighs.
Yeah, that's true. Kind of just everything, like his neck. Look at his neck. Their entire physique is a little bit out of control, I have to admit.
Yeah, another really good episode. Then there's all that shit with the
mask.
vampires.
Yeah, I don't know why Dio thought that would be I guess I can see why he thought that would be a good death for Jojo, but I don't see why he thought that would be a good death for Jojo in, like, the city. Like, because he took the mask with him. So if he, like, found Jojo there and then did the whole mask thing to him...
That's not what he was planning.
I
he
guess...
just took it with him so that he'd have it and he could fucking murder Jojo at the next chance that he got at the house, I think. And he was just drinking because he was overcome with...
I guess, but I guess I get why he took the mask with
frustration.
him. So there's vampires, and it looked like he was, like, becoming more human, at least in appearance, as
he was just going from, like, thirsty to full, it looked like.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if, like, sort of coming with that was also his, like, him, like, the guy, because when he first woke up, he was, like, almost, like, in a zombie state, because he was so hungry, I suppose. But I'm wondering, say Dio used the mask on himself, and then just, like, kept eating people, like, would they still be themselves, I guess is the thing that I'm wondering. Because typically vampires do, like, retain their mind. Not like zombies where they just, don't really think about anything necessarily and just wander around killing people. I'm wondering if this is a case of once they eat, maybe a full person or can they like stack it up? Can they get more powerful by eating more people? Are they still their normal selves once they are full? I guess is the, sort of the main question there. Because if they are, that seems like precisely what Dio would want for himself, assuming vampires are mortal in this world.
Are mortal?
Are immortal.
Okay.
Because for a guy like Dio, where he just likes to be an asshole, that seems like kind of the perfect... Like, what kind of evil dude doesn't also want to be an evil guy that's a vampire? I guess is where I'm going with that. Like, he's so evil, and a lot of times, you know, evil guys are just also... They want to get to that next level, so their evilness can just go from being a normal dude being evil to, like, an evil creature. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he needs to get to the next level of supernatural evilry in order
Do you think he wants to be evil?
No, I just think he is evil, and he likes power, and likes being number one,
Okay.
and the way to do that, typically, is to seek some kind of immortality or power-up that would allow them to continue being the best, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. That makes more sense than... He's just evil, and he probably will want to be more evil. Which is like, okay, that's not like a take, it's just you saying... That's like, oh, well, he's evil, so in order for him to be more evil...
what I'm saying is he wants to be the best forever, and the way to do that is to get a power-up that might potentially allow him to live forever and keep being himself, which is at the same time being evil, is what I'm trying to say by that. Very similar to pretty much every other villain ever. It's a very classic villain thing. Dio seems like, I mean, they in no way is he anything but a villain. So I feel like he might go for that. It would be interesting if he didn't go for that. Yeah, I don't think he'll try and use the mask on Jojo again after seeing what it did. Not only because it, like, he would turn into a super fucking strong vampire after that, but also because Dio might want to use that for himself to some degree, or he might even take it and try other experiments on, like, other random people in an environment to see what happens. Because I don't think he'd be stupid enough to just use it on himself after seeing what happened to that guy, and then just use it on himself without any more testing. He's way too, like, cautious. He's way too... I guess he likes himself too much to put himself in that much that much danger without knowing the risks first. But he does seem like the kind of guy that if it was deemed to be worth the risk, he would do it, I guess is what I'm saying. Interesting. A lot of stuff going on. Jojo's outfit on point yet again.
We're starting to see the style peeking through, especially in the alley fight. Seeing sort of the flamboyance, like, just for no reason.
For no reason, he's just looking, and his, like, the pose is, like...
Just, like, they're always striking a pose. Yeah. And you see, like, how they fight and everything, and, like, just, I when I hit you, I thought of your father, your family, your siblings, you know?
Yeah. just says, and then the guy's just like, well, there's no way I can still hate you after you said something like that.
Yeah.
And you really meant it. Because no one who didn't mean it would say that shit.
Yeah, that's way too cringy, bro. If you didn't mean it. A lot of cool stuff. I'm loving the pace. I'm liking this a lot more on the rewatch than I think I did at the start. It was kind of a slog.
Yeah, I
for me
remember
to get
you
started.
said that you didn't get into it until part 3.
Yeah, I didn't. And I'm so far liking it a lot more than I did.
But you thought that I would like this.
I thought that you would like part 1 a lot more than I did, for sure.
Yeah, I like it. I really like the color choices.
Yeah.
It makes it really interesting to watch because they could have been like, oh, it's set in the 1880s. Let's just
make everything brown.
For some reason, and I mean, like, sometimes it does have to do with historical accuracy of, you know, more muted colors because they didn't have the technology and dyes and everything. However, it seems to be a trend, especially like in a movie like this, that everything would just be gray anyway. Like, the sky would be gray 24/7 because it's in England and it's always raining there. I really like to see the color. It makes it a lot more interesting visually, but it's not to the point that I'm like, oh, this is just bullshit.
This is just the 80s, and you're saying it's the 1880s.
You're saying it's the 1880s, but it's really the 1980s.
Exactly,
yeah, I like it. I would say I'm really liking it so far. It's different than what I thought it would. This is just sort of an update because I wasn't sure if I would like this show as much. Just from what I've seen of it, it seems kind of weird. Mm-hmm. But I do like it, and it is more interesting than I thought it would be. This vampire development is definitely something that I wasn't expecting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm interested to see where it goes from here. We're only 2 episodes in, but it seems like we're like 6 episodes in at this point. It seems like we're well into this. And I feel like next episode is going to be maybe the last of like I can't quite tell, but it just seems like we're like coming to a point. And like in this next episode, because they're having the confrontation, and then something's gonna change, and then I don't know, maybe there'll be like a little bit of a time skip or like something different. Dio's gonna do his evil master plan that I have previously outlined my thoughts on, or like some. I feel like something's gonna change next episode because I don't, just see him curing the dad, and then my adopted son Dio, I'm so disappointed in you that you tried to poison me, but don't worry, we still love you. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to watch the next episode, which you can find on our Patreon, or you can just subscribe and hit the like button, which really helps us out, to let us know that you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for future JoJo content. But if you just can't wait, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/BOLDcast, to get a week ahead on this show and many others, as well as get the uncuts for the show and many others. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.